Devil May Cry. Now you might have heard me mention this game like, I don't know, 1 or 2 times.
Flashback.
Devil May Cry. 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 I could be watching porn. And according to this guy, not making a video about this game is apparently a crime. So I'm totally making this video because I'm feeling like it and not because... Oh, fuck. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Devil May Cry came out in 2019. Now even though it didn't got the Game of the Year title, it was a little game called Sekiro, but it did got the Best Action Game award, and holy shit, this game is insane. The dev team literally cranked up everything to fucking 11. And just to prove that point, well, he's such a handy guy to have in your hard drive, huh? So okay, now you're gonna hear and see me why Devil May Cry is a king without a crown. This game is a fighting game disguised as an action game, and I refuse to believe otherwise. Just look up Devil May Cry, any character, and following combos. First of all, what action game has combos? And yes, I know there are many games that has combo meter, but and it's different kind of combo, okay? And second, is this motherfucker playing an imaginary violin? Huh, seems to be he is. So yeah, the combat can be summed up in one word: freedom. America, bitch! So you have complete freedom not just on your weapon but abilities as well, and all of them can be switched on the fly and instantaneously. Dante, who has like 4 different combat styles, can be switched in any given moment, and weapon can also be swapped in the middle of combos seamlessly. Or you can just do this.
Come on. You mock. Let's rock.
Basically, you can do whatever you want, and this level of freedom is what sets Devil May Cry apart from other games. If you want to go God mode, you obviously can, because there are combos which are literally harder than me, and if you know me, you know I'm really hard. Okay, and didn't mention there's a guy who summoned shit like an episode of JJK. Like, no joke, this motherfucker literally summoned the destroyer of infinitely huge hell, who shoots fucking laser beam out of his eyes, or stone, or whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. And there's this dude who has a katana and a whole lot of anime bullshit. But jokes aside, his dumbass can cut through space with his katana. And yeah, as you can guess, all of them are overpowered as fuck. And playing as literal gods are just so extremely fun. And about the combat, you can do this.
It's show. Go to hell. Let's have some fun. You shall die.
Yeah, it's really deep, but not as deep as your mom. So this game introduced a new character called V, and this guy is so fun. If you wanna feel like a badass even though you suck, he is your guy. He is surprisingly simple. You just mash button and lo and behold, you got a triple-S rating. Like, whoops, I'm sorry, I was reading this novel, I didn't notice you were in the way of my Satan shooting that laser, my bad bro. And then we got Nito, who has a vroom for a sword and wings for a hand. Yeah, he's complicated. And also he got 18 different hands that he can shove in your ass, and one very special one that he can shove in his ass. As I said, complicated. And there's we got Dante, a character who's so fucking complicated, you probably can figure out what's going on inside a woman's head before figuring this idiot out. Like I once heard Circle to say something like,
"Fuck, you got like 37 buttons on these goddamn things. Use them!"
And some motherfuckers at Capcom be like, alright, bet. And there's Virgil, calm and collective individual. He's a chill guy, no yelling, no dancing, just a cool dude. And oh my god, that's a fucking new. Now, it's a long-running gaming series. I mean, it's called Devil May Cry 5. So, of course, I cannot explain all. But in short, in this game, Virgil cuts off his son's arm to separate Virgil from Virgil. Then Virgil hires Virgil's brother, who then get defeated by Virgil. Then Virgil's brother get powerful by power of friendship to defeat Virgil. Then Virgil uses walking stick to merge back Virgil into Virgil. DMC is so hard carried by combat, you cannot possibly put down the game. There's a genius game mode called Bloody Palace, while you can enjoy its finest aspect to all its glory. It's just non-stop hack and slash, and I already told you how the combat is just so fun. Like doing different tricks, trying combos or styling on enemies is just really fun. In other games, usually you see characters being cocky in cutscenes, but here you can fuck around in middle of battle. Like trying each character out in this mode to reach the peak enlightenment just make this game replayable as hell. Now for the music, I know usually this ain't something I talk about, but if you haven't even played DMC, I betcha you have heard that. Yeah, it's his theme song, and you can bet your right ass this game rocks in terms of music. Just YouTube Devil May Cry themes, you are welcome. Well, pretty sure I have covered everything about this game. It's fun as hell, and you are right my guy, this game in terms of combat just rules. But the game is great to a point where you end up playing it too much and it gets predictable. Or I played this game too much, I don't know. But the game kind of gets boring, and it only happened because I probably have the attention span of a fucking goldfish, and also cause I played this game a lot. Like a lot. Like your mom side a lot, and that's quite huge. Oh god, here I go stealing other people's joke. Okay, so forget that. Like I cannot believe this game came out 6 years ago. The graphics, the gameplay, the forbidden technique called game optimization. I know it's off topic, but I can literally make a video on how dev team right now release games which are literally unoptimized fucking mess. They all holds up really well in this day and age where games are just unfinished glitch museum or just grindy for the sake of being grindy. Devil May Cry is a breath of fresh air, and I know I will get a lot of hate for this, but I prefer Devil May Cry over God of War. Oh my god, gas, kill me. This is ridiculous. But on the bright side, I still have to finish God of War, so my opinion could be changed, right? So anyway, it's getting off topic. If you haven't tried Devil May Cry, I highly recommend you give Devil May Cry a go, cause it's probably the only game where you can play as the boss and he seems to be more powerful under your control. So in short, this is why I played through Devil May Cry, and you also kinda have to.